I'm a Nikon guy. I'd call myself a Nikon guy. I like Nikons because their autofocus is a lot better. No, you gotta go with Nikon. They've just been around the longest. Actually, it's pronounced Nikon. No, I actually stopped shooting Nikon because they've got too much chromatic aberration. I only shoot Canon now. Canon's color is just better. I mean, if we're talking ergonomics, you gotta go with Canon. Canon's got a super intuitive menu system. Canon's reproduce skin better, and since I'm a portrait photographer, that's super key. Yeah, I shoot on Sony now. Pretty strictly shoot on Sonys. I got into sports photography, so I had to make the jump over to Sony. Yeah, Sonys are just a lot more versatile. My photography style is kind of all over the place, so I got a Sony because that fits me better. Well, like all of my friends are photographers, so I just kind of fell into it. Yeah, I shoot a lot of low light stuff, so the fact that Sony's ISO can go to like 1 billion is super clutch. Have you gotten the new firmware update for the Sony a7R II? It's bonkers. Yeah, I love my Fuji. Fuji's the way to go because they're mirrorless. I just love the retro design of the bodies. Well, the best camera is the one that you have on you, so I actually wind up shooting on my phone a lot. I actually shot a whole wedding on my phone once. Yeah, I had this one client and they just let me shoot their whole wedding on my phone. Yeah, I shoot a lot of pinhole cameras. I actually made one out of cardboard box and tape that I had in my cellar. Yeah, I only shoot film now. I just love the way that film looks. The fact is, there's just a look that film has that you can't get any other way. Yeah, I shoot a lot of 35. Been shooting medium format. Large format's the only way to go if you want to get some real negatives. I shoot a lot of 4x5. I'm just saying if you want to do real full frame, then you should get a real 4x5. I always like to push my film a couple of stops. It just looks better that way. Been getting super into cross-processing. It looks like the Matrix and a Tarzan film had a baby. Yeah, I just went back to shooting Polaroids. I really love having something tangible to give to my clients. I love shooting Polaroid. Yeah, the image quality on Polaroids is garbage, but you get something right then, so it really appeals to the instant gratification that's going through our culture right now. I'm a landscape photographer. I'm a portrait photographer. I shoot a lot of newborns. Yeah, I do a lot of stock photos. I shoot a ton of seniors. I shoot families. I shoot artistic nudes. I shoot underwater photography. I shoot nature photography. I shoot concerts. Yeah, I've been shooting a lot of pets. Been getting real into the skater scene, you know? I've actually been shooting a lot of MMA fighters because they just capture such raw emotion, you know? Some of my heroes are Vivian Maier. Yeah, my hero is Henri Cartier-Bresson. Richard Avedon is a god. Annie Leibovitz can do nothing wrong. Jeremy Cowart is a huge inspiration. I love Art Streiber's work. Zach Arias and his One Light workshops, like, changed my career. I just got back from one of Sue Bryce's workshops, totally changed my life. Mary Ellen Mark is just straight fire. I love Sarah Moon's work. It's just classic, you know? I recently got to go to New York and check out the B&H flagship store. They have everything there. Would you mind being in a photo for me real quick? I'm doing a 365 project and I gotta make something every day. I'm doing a 52-week project right now. Been trying to get a lot of good bokeh in my photography lately. Been super in love with bokeh. Yeah, I only shoot with prime lenses. I'm strictly on prime lenses. Zoom lenses just make you kind of lazy. I zoom with my feet. I just don't want a bunch of distortion, that's why I don't use zoom lenses. Yeah, I only shoot on zoom lenses. Yeah, I just like being able to change my focal length without moving. Super convenient. I'm a natural light photographer. I like to think of the world as my studio. Yeah, I've been really into window light recently. Well, I'm a studio photographer, so I mainly deal with off-camera lighting. Alien B is the way to go. ProPhoto is killer. Photix? That's money. Lumidyne is brilliant. Yeah, photography is really all about chasing light. Photography really just comes down to the relationships between light and shadow. I mean, really gear doesn't matter. It's about the story that you can tell with your photos.